Hi, I'm Library Director Ellen Rainville, and I'm giving you a brief tour of the J.V. Fletcher Library and some of its facility challenges and inadequacies. We know how much you love our services, but there are things that our building actually lacks and that we would see addressed if we are supported in our grant and project expansion. So one of the things that is true in this library, and we are facing the north side here with our entrance off the parking lot, we don't have a double set of doors, which every New Englander knows is optimal in New England. So every time these doors open, and traditionally we've had up to 770 people a day come through the library, we have cold air rushing in and warm air rushing out. So bivalve doors are something we're very much looking forward to. One of the things that was compliant in our 1988 edition, which is no longer the case, we have many long stairwells here in the building, and you can see the quarry tile stair that takes us from the back entrance up to the main circulation desk. This kind of stairwell is no longer compliant. It should have a turn and a landing for safety reasons, and I think everyone can see that on an icy, slushy day, this is not exactly where you want to be taking your infant or your toddler. When we work our way through the library, if you have a stroller, or if you're in a wheelchair, or if you need to use the elevator, we do have an elevator that was new with our 1988 edition. However, at that time, an elevator did not have to handle an emergency ambulance gurney, but that is the case now. So I'm going to show you the elevator. So our elevator is also unique in that it's a pass-through elevator. This is not ideal. It allows you to go through to the fine arts area. It does service all 4 levels of the library, which is wonderful. This is not a compliant elevator that a gurney can go in. Okay, so one of the things we look forward to in the new building is having a special IT room. We've taken a portion of our maintenance area to have all of our wiring and all of our computer racks here, and you can see this is less than optimal, so we're very much looking forward to having a new state-of-the-art rack and IT space with the administration area of the new library. Here we are in the fiction stack area, and the original 1895 blueprints from the library forecast a mezzanine. It wasn't built until 1969. As you can see, our mezzanine is really a metal tray that is seated on and situated on all of these load-bearing, full of books stacks. It doesn't go all the way to the wall, so the lack of fire suppression in the library and the fact that the mezzanine tray doesn't go all the way completely to the building wall is a concern for fire safety. We as well have this open work stairwell, which I'm sure was considered, so fancy in the 1969 edition, but it is yet another one of our stairs that doesn't have a landing and a return. These are 2 more of our stairs, which should have a landing and a return. They are wide, they're lovely, but they're no longer compliant. One of the realities in our building is we have collections that are cheek by jowl that we wouldn't typically situate or logically set out that way. So half of our nonfiction is here on this main level. The other half of our nonfiction is downstairs. We have DVDs for adults downstairs, and because we don't have enough space in children's, we've had to put children's and family DVDs down in the fine arts area as well. And we'll go look at children's right now, because children's is the space in the library that really reflects just how tight and overcrowded we are. So here we see in the children's area, because of the short length of this particular wing of the library, we've had to have our book stacks much higher than we would have wanted. We would have wanted them to stay at about 4 feet high, but we've put as much as possible into this wing, and so we have our decor hanging from the ceiling, and we have our books rising up to meet the ceiling as well. So, we have a children's preschool area that is maybe 14 by 26. It's the size of many a family den or playroom. And we'll just look at the children's bathroom. So here is our children's bathroom. One of the things that the new building will have is a bathroom on every level. You can see that if you are a parent with a stroller, or if you have both an infant and a toddler, this really is not sufficient as a family bathroom. So we're very much looking forward to having not only a restroom for the public on all 3 levels, for meeting rooms, study rooms, tutorial rooms, and the children's bathroom, which will be stroller size and family size. So that will be a big impact and a big advance from what we have right now. So here we are in the fine arts area. This is one of the instances of places in the library where we have all different kinds of collections that we wouldn't necessarily house together. On this level, we have large print for our senior population. We have our young adult, tween, and teen collection. We have DVDs for all ages, so they're still very much sought after. And here our family and children's DVDs are on a completely different level from all the other children's collections. We have books on CDs and audiobooks of multiple types. And again, we have half of our nonfiction collection down here. So this is not necessarily the most logical way we would have arranged our collection, but it's the way that our space needs have driven us to add new collections and formats over time. And we are always looking at formats, collections, and genres to be sure they're being used and to be sure that they're earning the space that we're giving them within the building. So we look forward to a new building that will be 50% larger. It will be compliant, safe, up to code, but mostly it will be versatile and it will be flexible. We'll see a doubled children's room, a tripled young adult room. We'll see lots of spaces for studies, tutorials, collaborative working together, business people who want a quiet place to study. We double our meeting rooms. We continue with a large meeting room with the Mary Atwood, which will still house the history collection. And then we have a couple of conference rooms as well. So our work with our community focus groups and with our strategic plan initiatives, we heard pages, and pages of what the public wanted, and we have tried to realize all of those wants and desires in our future building program. So we're so excited that our public library construction grant is coming in front of us. The voters will get to vote on it both at the October 17th special town meeting, and then they will vote on it again as a debt exclusion at the November 8th ballot, the local ballot. So we have been notified a year early. That's a little more excitement than some of us wanted, but we're very thrilled that this project is headed toward fruition, and it offers a wonderful future for the library and the community.